What else?
I just come from the heart.
That's too much. Anyway, welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. I am obviously the Iron Panther. This is...
I'm Crisscross. What's happening?
And today we are doing episode 4 of season 6, which is titled...
It is titled, don't tell me, hold on. It is titled, Why Didn't You Kill Tommy? Or Why Isn't Tommy Dead? One or the other.
Why is Tommy still alive?
Why is Tommy... Oh, the opposite.
Either way,
I use a thesaurus for everything.
The point is, though, the title of this episode should have been, Who Am I? I think. Because everybody's trying to define who they were.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ghost is like, obviously Ghost is batshit crazy now, or literally over Angie, that he's seen her as a ghost, which I said in our first review of episode 1.
You did.
I did say that, you know what I'm saying? But to be like, through his visions, he's asking himself, who am I? Am I the guy who can kill my best friend? Am I the guy who can get over Angie? And in the end, he's like, I got to move on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I thought the whole ghost of Angie was significant in the sense that before Angie came into play, I mean, St. Patrick was ghost all day, and Angie showed him that it was another world, right? There's another way of life. Made him want to change for the better, and I felt like with her death, he was trying to justify, say, you know what? No, this is what she wanted. She wanted me to continue to be James, and having her as a ghost, and essentially kind of saying, yeah, you didn't kill, but you will.
You will.
Like she's saying, like it's in you.
It's who you are. Who you are.
And it's like, damn. Like to me, that kind of struck, man, because that struck kind of hard. Because I'm thinking, like, you saw him transform, like she was better, like whether you like her or not, she was good for him. And essentially, now that she's gone, he's like, fuck this shit.
But he's also bad for her, as he pointed out, because he's the one that ultimately got her killed. But let's talk about some inconsistency in this bullshit. Like, how did they want us to believe that Ghost did not see Will, the black dude from the Bronx, following him around when he said,
yeah,
that was some bullshit. Like, Mr. Dick Tracy is watching this man. Where is Ghost getting random throwaway vehicles from?
Yeah.
That he was able to ram this SUV into the ambulance and just walk away from that shit.
Actually, I was okay with that. So, seeing how other crazy shit they've done in this show, this was cool.
No, I'm saying there's no fucking real.
If anything, I was more like going batshit crazy of like him like unloading on the damn ambulance like 8 to 10 times and it hit shit.
Nobody.
However, though,
nobody.
I had to think about that, and I was thinking, especially having that speech that he had with Dead Angie. Maybe he really didn't want to kill him.
Why didn't 2-Bit hit Ghost? 2-Bit shot.
Yeah.
How did 2-Bit not hit Ghost? How is he walking around? How does Ghost walk around in a super killer outfit in the middle of the fucking day with construction people around him and nobody asked any motherfucking questions?
I'm gonna tell you this about 2-Bit though, especially after that particular scene. I've been saying for a while that he's kind of fed up with Tommy's bullshit, and after that particular scene of like Ghost coming out of nowhere, what did 2-Bit say? He's like, man, when the fuck you gonna tell me that both of y'all were at war? Like he's. Like, it's like Tommy keeps pushing it with 2-Bit, and granted, like, yeah, he's like, 2-Bit's gonna listen to everything I said. This dude is gonna react. This dude's gonna turn into Old Yellow on him, man. He's gonna turn on his owner.
I shouldn't
say that about a black dude to a white man.
Not about dog. But anyway, this goes also with the conversation that Tariq overheard about them complaining about the fact that they're doing, quote, Mission Impossible shit when they're just local drug dealers, which is absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? But that's just built in that case. So when 2-Bit turns against Tommy, you understand. Which is also why they put them together, because realistically, he should have been there with Black Grimace, his number 2 in the operation. He should have been there with 2-Bit in the first damn place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but let's get to Tariq.
Okay.
I'm trying. Explain this to me. So, one, I guess he pre-set up the deal with the Italians that he had to drop off the drugs. So he had that one batch from Canaan that he gave him a little bit, right?
Money was too good, man.
Money's too good, but I'm like, actually talking about Tommy. Tommy is a better father than he is a drug dealer. Tommy has a drug operation that is so vulnerable that a teenager could track his Uber rides break into his drug stash, steal his drugs, and one time he don't have he don't have no kind of ADT detection system. He ain't got nobody guarding his shit. He don't even know his inventory to know that his shit is missing.
Well, you know what though? So I would say this. So like you've been in New York, right? You've been in New York.
Yes.
You know like how there's like all those little abandoned houses. I hear you. Yes, you're going to want to make sure it's safeguarded and whatnot. But there are other places where you just know. Not even like hobos would even be walking into or whatever. So in their mind, they're probably thinking like, oh, ain't no one's gonna. I mean, you see this in Baltimore. I mean, hell, they did that in the freaking Wire, you know, which is based off of real events. So you're not gonna have an ADT on drugs, and let's go with that theory. They have ADT. Someone breaks in. The cops call. They break down the door. Oh, what's all this white shit?
Some kind of guard system. You cannot tell me Tommy does not understand that drugs need to be protected. Like your main source of income needs to be protected at all fucking times.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then this dude not only did, but then let's talk about again Tommy being a better parent than anyone in this fucking series. So after he finds the drugs on the Italians, right? He steps to the Italian to be like, "You step away from my godson, about to go to war when he ain't got no soldiers whatsoever." Really?
You don't think Ghost would have said that to him though? If he found out that
Ghost is not even being a father enough to find out. He's not being a father enough to find out.
Right.
That's my point. Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll get back to Ghost and Tasha in a minute, but let's just show how good of a father Tommy is. What does he do? He goes to Tariq's place and cleans that motherfucker out. Finds the drugs. Right. You know who should have did that? Tasha. Tasha. When she found out when he propped up with that drug money last week. She should have took the money, talked to her husband who just showed up, and instead of running around trying to get more money out of him, they should have had the conversation of why is our son still running around with drug money? Is he not selling drugs? Considering our family sells drugs, Kanan sells drugs. He told him he got the money from the drug game. They should have went to Tariq's house and room and cleaned that shit out. And then Tommy gives him the whole daddy speech. You better than this. Yeah. Do better than me. Do better than us. Mm-hmm. He is the best parent on this damn. He's better than this damn show. He must be better parent than drug dealer. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. In this one episode.
You know what though? Speaking of a good parent, you know, the first time Keisha for once, like what man when she saw that Cash got beaten up by those bullies, she did what any respectable black mother would do. It's like, oh, you point him out, I'm whooping his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another thing I predicted was what?
About Kate?
The Keisha meeting, right?
Right.
Which it did not go as bad as I thought it was going to.
Right, yeah, because she actually likes her.
She actually likes her. But that's why she turned on her, though. Because she like, this is a good woman. She's stable. She might take my son from me. Kate don't want Tommy with a good woman. The fact that she mentioned Molly/Holly as a better choice further shows, and she started cooking that bullshit lasagna. Because she's like, she knew Keisha's a woman that can actually take Tommy. Do
you think he really, like, I mean, I hear what you're saying as far as she does not want anyone to take her son away. I felt like she was dropping down bars with the whole, she would choose her son. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there might be truth to what you're saying, but
no,
I feel like she really, because that's the thing, like she's really thinking about, like, you know, especially with Tommy's father.
Yeah.
Like she knows what the business is about. Like she knows what the business is about way more than even probably Tasha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows what it's like. So I felt like her basically saying, like, telling us, like, look, you, like, if when shit hits the fan, she's going to choose her son. She's not going to choose you.
Yeah.
And even though I thought that was like a dick move for her to say,
it's still true.
I was like, yeah, she's not lying.
No, I'm not. You know? I'm saying so. It's both. She's giving real knowledge, but it's coming from a place of, I ain't trying I don't want nobody taking my son away from me. Which Tommy heard because he saw at the end of the episode. Yeah. He was like, "You better be about this life or things." And he saw Keisha's face. To me, Keisha went from.
It looked like she was scared.
She was scared.
Yeah, she was scared. But it tripped me out because then she was happy. I was like, so was that an acting choice? What was that?
I think she was happy that she got a man finally. But then she was like, "Oh shit!" Like, what the fuck happened to Holly? Now she's starting to ask questions. What the fuck happened to Holly? He killed that woman over who? Ghost, which he will never tell her. He will never tell her.
Speaking of, you can't take my son away. You can't take my daughter away from me. Proctor stepped up.
Oh,
Proctor. No, his ass is fucked. But
watching the Power Confidential, like he did not intend to kill her, but he did want her to fall off the wagon, get on the drugs, you know what I'm saying, and enough that he could take her to court for that. Yeah. But like, yeah, at the last minute, he was like, he's a true parent. He's like, you gotta go, bitch.
Do you know what that reminded me of? You watched Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's
Walter
right.
White standing over Jesse Pinkman's girlfriend as she was choking to death. Walter was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help." Wait, you're messing up my business. You're the reason why he's distracted. So I'm gonna let you. Woo! Oh my god,
that was tight. Oh, so back to why he's going to be in trouble, but he shouldn't be in trouble. They showed you the unicorn to prove that it recorded this whole conversation, but all it records is this man saying, I'm not gonna let you take my daughter away from me. One, the book bag belongs to his daughter. There's no realistic reason why Saxe should even be brought into this situation if all you have is an overdose of a mother. That's it.
Dude, they're going to take it the Greg route. They're going to be like, he's going to infiltrate the damn house. He's going to go in the house, especially after seeing that she's dead. So he's going to be like, something's up. He's going to go in like ninja style, get the damn unicorn back. You see what I'm saying?
That's gonna be some bullshit. If they do that, that will be some bullshit.
But they've been doing that shit.
I'm saying, but like there's no also him listening to the recording and saying all Saxe heard was her being a bad parent. He should have heard Tommy coming to the house. Remember that?
Well, remember she went upstairs by the time. No, you're right.
She showed up. I thought you were dead, Tommy.
Yeah.
Do I look like the type of person that asked for permission? Then she came and got the mic.
Right. But he already knew Tommy was there. I mean, he already established that. Okay, I realized that Tommy when it came inside.
He did not, because he specifically told her, if you don't give me some good information, you're fucked. And she said, "What about the name Tommy?" He was like, "Oh."
Yeah. Okay, so he didn't fast forward to that part. Well, let me just say this. All right, he is the worst detective ever. First off, okay. My thing is, you are going to reveal that there was a witness to Dre, to the one who you already suspect, like, okay, what happened with Dominique? Like, what really went down? Oh, well, you know what? Let me take you to the exact location to where she's at.
So about that, I thought the same thing.
You thought I was playing?
It was.
Okay.
The Saxe, which I said when we heard this stupid ass plan, after they lost Sandoval and Jefe in their custody, who got killed. Then they lost Tommy's dad.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A witness who got killed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now their grand plan was to purposely leak information so Ghost would try to kill her. He said that. Saxe said that to the new boss. Yeah. But my thing is, as I said last video, how the fuck do they still got jobs now that the Jimenez sister is killed? In their custody. This is now the third defendant that got killed in their custody, and somehow they still got jobs. And then to the point, so the leaking of the fact that Ghost should have said the same thing you did. Why did they tell you that? The stupid ass scene of Ghost holding that pen to Dre's face was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
What?
One, there was nothing stopping him from stabbing him in the eye. He acted something was holding him back.
I felt like all right. No, I felt like that was an acting mistake in the sense of there was probably something written in there
that Proctor
was supposed to hold him.
But you saw that nothing.
Yeah, I feel like they forgot to redo
that. And you want to tell me that Proctor is going to overpower Super Ghost? Like Delta Force dude. I'm just saying he was like, I want to stab you. You could have stabbed him. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Also, how is Proctor and Ghost going to believe that Dre, a drug dealer who was in federal custody, was released to the general population after being told sensitive information, like they have a witness against this dude right here. Like they actually believe that there was nothing wrong with this situation. But then on top of that,
Ghost knows. Ghost knows what's up. Like when did you notice that smile that Ghost had when he saw in the rear view those cops raiding Maria's place? I'm telling you, I bet you he knows that Dre's talking. Like he knows that Dre is not just on team Ghost and Proctor. He knows that not only is he playing both sides, but he texted the fact like, oh, he's going to kill her. He knows that shit. And that smile he did, rewatch that scene. Rewatch when they were driving away. He smirked. Like Dre was acting like all calm. He didn't look in Dre's direction, but he kind of like just went like this with his head, and he just had a smirk on his face as he drove off.
They need to define that. I was like, that's the dumbest shit ever. That one. Okay, let's get back up. One. Sax purposely mentioned to Dre that there was a witness, but did not mention to Dre where the witness was. So when Dre texted Sax and said, we are on our way to Maria's place, that should have been a clue to Sax that how the fuck did he find her place? Because he never mentioned it, nor I'm sure it was part of his plan that Dre was going to follow him there. Also, again, Sax wanted her dead. Because if he was actually trying to protect her, they would have had the feds in the room. Right. And also, Ghost just admitted to murder. Right? Because he was like, he admitted to murder in front of her. He was like, and he gave her money.
So he did and he didn't. He didn't just say I murdered him. He said what happened to Miguel shouldn't have happened. Like I shouldn't have done that. See, that's the thing. If you're talking about like legality, say he didn't use the words "I killed him." You see what I'm saying? I know that's bullshit, but I'm just saying. Even in real life,
that plus the money, circumstantial evidence, he will go to jail. After all, mind you, let's look at the history of the last 6 months in real life. He had a drug overdose at his club. Someone got shot at his club. He recently got arrested for almost killing a federal agent. He's currently trying to bribe a supposed witness of the federal government, and he relatively just meant to killing the man, which she already heard his voice. Right. Oh, also, Effie. Now we're on the subject. As I was trying to say last week, Effie is related to Miguel Alvarez, which is the boyfriend of Maria. That's my prediction.
Oh, yeah.
That's my prediction.
I would like to say I started it, but I like to say that I was like, yes, that.
I felt like my response last week was very like convoluted because I was screaming a lot. But that's my goal. Yeah. That's my prediction for that. But I was just like,
it's too convenient with her character. Like, and it's funny. No matter like even people on like social media, Facebook, they're like, I don't trust this chick. Who the hell is she?
Who is she? Just coming out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Just coming out. Also, let's talk about Tasha and her. Like, I don't care if she's moving on. I don't care if Tasha's moving on to a new man.
But I would tell you this. Quentin, get the fuck out. All right? There's other women out there.
That dude is dead. That dude is dead. Tasha should have said, I have a husband, not an ex-husband. I got a husband. Don't tell him that he just killed your last man, which you already know that shit. So she set this dude up for not just failure, but for death. And I'm like, that is completely crazy. And like, she's crappy. That's terrible. But she got that bit where I was like, I wanted to see the mama like in the daycare business, since it's actually her business, really. Right. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Tasha running around trying to get more money out of Ghost. I'm like, again, she should be running around trying to figure out why her son got all this drug money. Tariq needs to face more consequences for his actions. His face getting smashed into the table was a good start. And I'm like, but even that is not stopping him from really getting into the drug game.
Who's going to punish him? Well, you want Vincent to go even deeper and have two motherfuckers go after him?
So
That's the thing. Like Vincent knows what's up. Vincent did that to scare him, but he know damn well he ain't gonna really hurt Tariq because he don't want the war that's gonna come behind. But
at least Tom.
Well, not just Tom. Well, he found out that Ghost is his father.
Yeah.
Like so. Not only so fine, they're warm, but one thing that they both agree with is Tariq. That like Tariq don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So also I don't know why Tate continues to try to act like he's gonna punk out Ghost. And at every moment, Ghost easily puts him back in his place. Like the whole thing about he got the cops to bring him to him. He's sitting at his desk and shit. And then Ghost is like, I'm sorry, who you think you're talking to? Man. He's like, I can't protect everyone. And then, again, if Mr. Will / Dick Tracy is running around trying to figure out who Ghost is, why don't he know his name is Ghost? How has he not figured out by now that he has a nickname called Ghost because he's been a drug dealer for a few years and he has a crazy friend named Tommy? That shit should be public available knowledge that he should already have, right? And if Tate has cops on his payroll, why you fucking around with Will anyway? Mm-hmm. You got cops; they're paid to investigate shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't make any sense, man. It don't make any sense, man. Mm-hmm. But anyway, and also you see what.
No, go ahead.
Well, you see in the preview that obviously Tariq and Effie making progress in their relationship is beautiful. I was happy.
It won't.
I was hoping we didn't get a sex scene. I'm not ready for that. I was not ready for that, and I was saying please don't let that happen. But I usually they're making
Are
progress.
y'all like man, watching these kids grow up, all of a sudden they're going to turn into turn into Arya and Game of Thrones? Like, whoa, I don't need to see that.
I don't want to see that shit. Also, again, Tommy once again being a good man, being a good daddy, let his girl and her son move into his place. That's real commitment.
That's real scary though.
People being who they want to be. Tommy said, "This is who I am. This is what I wanted. I wanted a family. I thought Ghost was going to be my family, but I wanted a family." Tasha is trying to figure out who she is outside of Ghost. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think everybody trying to figure out like.
Tasha's such a joke, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, Tasha. The stupid ass scene of her going to Tate's office. The look for Ghost was complete no damn sense. That was just so she could see Ramona to remind us that Ramona is still around. So when Ramona starts fucking Ghost next week, you could be like, oh, I remember her. Because then she would come back and go, are you fucking my husband? Yes, I am. Because notice that now Ghost gave the speech of, we got to move on, Angie. I need to move on from you, right? So this way the audience don't feel bad when he starts boning this next woman, which he will. Okay, the way as fast as the story is moving, they're killing people. They're moving this shit quick, bro.
Yeah,
that's my one thing. It's like there's no. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to make the funniest shit ever was when Tommy was driving the ambulance. It was like they're partnering like the Red Sea. He was like, "Let my people go, motherfucker." That shit was like. But where are they getting these vehicles from? When did he become fucking this network of ambulances? That's a different ambulance than last week.
No, yeah. I could have sworn that they brought it up either last episode or actually the episode before that. Something about one of his crew members had access to like I guess to a bunch of trucks or some shit like that. I don't know. I just remember them saying in passing. So that was like their new business. It's you know that's their easiest way to.
They got too much undercover shit. They got too much undercover shit. They got all kinds of ambulances and outfits and shit. Like when did they become like this whole like Ocean's like 13 shit? They can make up like all these elaborate scenarios and stuff. And I'm like, how did Ghost figure out the exact time to run this operation when all he heard was we got to do a drug drop with the Irish dude, and like somehow he figured all that shit out and was like, I'm gonna set up this elaborate plan.
Yeah, between him knowing where he's at and then Will knowing where he's at.
I was like,
and then Tate knew where he's at because of Will, I guess. But
like, yeah, he kissed my ass, man. It was way too convenient. It was way too convenient.
Man.
But it was a good episode. You know what I'm saying? It was moving forward.
I feel like every episode they're getting better. Even though, you know, with Saxon's character, I think they're making him dumber and dumber. Like what? Like I don't understand.
I don't know what
Saxon. I don't understand what his role is now. Like what? Like I know
he's the new Greg. He's the new Angie.
I understand that, but I'm saying he's making so many fuck ups now. Like, you know what I mean? With everything with Proctor, like you let Proctor know too much shit. You let Proctor know too much shit about what's going on in the case. Like he's not going to just turn around and tell Ghost. Or even Tommy talking about, you know what I mean?
Well, so again, Maria was on purpose. The only thing he let slide with Dre was on purpose. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was all calculated. But again, how is this even legally possible? They're going to let this woman die, and all of a sudden, and now they're going to expect her to testify after the guy who killed her man came to her place and gave her the money. But what? If he wasn't going to give her the money, why did he take the gun? Mm-hmm. Why did he put on the gloves like he was about to do some shit? One, he wasn't wearing a super killer outfit. That was a sign to me that he wasn't going to do anything because he's looking too good. And I'm like that's not the outfit he kills people in. But I'm like, it didn't make any sense. He was doing too much shit that would scare somebody just to hand her some money and be like, have a good life.
Gloves probably for the fingerprints, maybe. I don't know. Again, but I feel like yes, I hear you. She wants, you know, you're saying that she won't testify. I feel like. One of the two things. Here's the deal. They didn't bring her back for nothing. They didn't bring her back just to have like a 2-episode thing to say, hey, you have a witness. Oh, the witness now won't talk.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen. Either she is going to talk or some shit's going to go down. There's going to be some undercover shit. Or maybe like Effie's real character really comes out or some shit like that. Or Ghost does what Angie thinks, or the Ghost Angie thinks he is all along. And him being a killer, and he quote unquote finishes the job.
All right.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like he might actually try to finish that job, man.
There was
at the end.
There was a preview that Keisha is scared in some kind of room, and she's pointing a gun at someone. Who do you think that is?
Oh, you know, I didn't see that. Oh, you know, her pointing a gun. Oh, probably Tasha.
No, she's scared as shit. Like somebody's like attacking her. That's not Tasha. She's pointing the gun like somebody's coming at her.
Oh,
you know
okay, yeah. I didn't see the scene. So
yeah. So I'm saying like I'm saying like either either Jason.
So she's scared. Someone's running towards her.
She's faced somebody's trying to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking it's either gonna.
Oh shit, 2-bit maybe, bro. 2-bit maybe. Yo,
all right.
I'm telling you, 2-bit's gonna betray Tommy.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
2-bit like he's already pissed that she even came into.
That's gonna happen.
To the warehouse, and then I feel like here's the deal. They're going to realize that the shit that Tariq took, or because I think Tariq's going to take more, they're going to see shit's missing.
Yeah.
And who are they going to suspect? Who else has been there?
2-bit?
Keisha. I'm talking about like 2-bit's going to think that Keisha, like, you know. I feel like that.
That's a little bit stretch, man. That's a little bit. I think Jason ultimately. Why is Jason so bent on killing Tommy, who actually accomplished the mission of getting
I think a lot of it has to deal with the fact two things. For one, he's unstable as hell. Yes, he accomplished the mission, but I mean, even, a clock can be right twice. You know what I mean. So even though a broken one at least. So he's unstable, and he has to have a crew. Ghost is by himself. Ghost is doing shit all by himself. He has no 2-bit. He has no Black Grimace. He has no Point Dexter. It's just him, and he's level-minded, and he's so calculated. And he even told Tom, he's like, yo, man, because I'm better than, it's like, I can do this better than you. And Jason knows that shit. Just like, I think Tommy just had a good day.
All right.
I think that's what it was. I think, and Jason, Jason knows what's up. Jason knows that, yes, he beat he beat Ghost, but Ghost was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just...
Right. Well, either way, I'm saying... Either now the Italians are in play. Either the Italians or Jason are going to turn against Tommy to a point that Ghost and Tommy, as we said, are going to link back up.
Mm-hmm.
One more ride, and one more ride, and they're going to kill it, and they're going to kill everybody. And I'm like, that's probably what's going to go.
Now, Effie, does she get a bullet through her head by Tariq? I think he killed once before. He killed once before.
That was
because of what happened.
Yeah, that was reflex. Like he ain't got it in him. I'm thinking the last.
You don't think so?
I think the last betrayal would be if we're right that Effie is related to Miguel Alvarez and she shoots him. The last betrayal, like when he thinks it's all right out, she shoots him.
You think she's going to accomplish it? No, I'm not saying that she's not
going to kill him.
Going to point the gun at him. I'm saying you say she's going to pull the trigger.
She will pull the trigger.
She's going to go straight snowfall on him.
And that'll be the next video. That'll be the next video. But anyway, that's us. I hope you appreciate it. Please come back for episode 5, which is always the Transformer episode in a Power season. So next week's gonna be crazy. You're not gonna be here, right?
I will not be here. Well, you know what? Actually, at the end, you know what? You will still see a video, but probably like maybe a day after that.
All right. So we good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So TV, we got together for episode 5. It's gonna be amazing.
I don't know. Life, man, crazy, right?
Watch Power Confidential for episode 4. Gary Owens was in it, and that shit was hilarious. Gary Owens was in that shit.
Oh,
please watch that. That's the only one I've watched of the Stupid Confidential, and to see him and Tommy together was completely hilarious. I mean, he was off the chain. And
I'm going to watch that.
You gotta watch that. I put in a plug in for that. Anyway, and Tariq was on there talking about how he gets shit on, but because of the character. I think him and Joffrey, the actor that played Joffrey, should do some shit because they get shit on together. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you very much for your time. And
thanks, Joe, for coming back.
And we will see you again.